EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, the stage is set for our final Thursday night game of the year between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 25. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Huntley. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he's got room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. The Texans at 9-5 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. That thing's going to be tough to beat in this one.
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deontay Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Pushes him over. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Willis. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Third down, it's Willis. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans will take over possession here up at the 44.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's Huntley.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And some space here. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Huntley to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Texans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? It's who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times 2 interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans will take over possession here. 44.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one of the flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Huntley. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Off play action. Huntley. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
And this will be taken at the 13. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them.
Lewis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. And the Texans are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off the play fake. Huntley. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Throwing on 1st down. Huntley under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And he's got some space here. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him down to this point.
Well executed there on 2nd down. So do you go back to the air on 3rd?
That's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
And they tried to catch him by surprise. I think they got a little cop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can come out big. In this case, it didn't.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 29, Willis. That's caught by Howard. Finding room at midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Henry again on second down. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
He finds his man complete. It's Phillips. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Back to throw, Willis. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
To the football here on second down. Willis is going to throw once more.
Flushed out right.
Once again, he finds Slayton.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They go play action with Willis. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd and 10, Willis. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Willis to try again after the pick six.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for the Texans touchdown.
Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you are inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports.
First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their 25-yard line. They'll start with a give to Henry.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Henry running right. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and 1 situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third manageable with that run.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
On second down, here's Henry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Willis looking to throw it. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
A shotgun handoff to Henry.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis.
And now here's another interception. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one's turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On 3rd down, it's Willis.
Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
And that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get to come and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Willis, 4th down here.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 64 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. point to Pierce.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Pierce now up the middle.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Working down at the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the sticks. Sets up 1st and goal.
Carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Raheem Mostert,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Offense set to begin the drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And the busy night for Henry continues. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Willis, gotta have this one.
Got a man, Slayton.
And he is going to pick up the Titans' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They go play action with Willis.
He sets to fire deep. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Texans are going to have the short field goal as they take over right at the 50.
I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Tershawn Wharton
in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you or what feels good to your team. You're down big, you really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter.
Powerful stiff arm, it frees him.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry.
Still
And this will leave him a
whole
yard
fucking
short.
time.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They set up the screen for Henry.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And now here's another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Texans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game. Statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play and the other one obviously not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep.
So for the Texans, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.
unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylists go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet from South Carolina to Maryland. I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Bosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad's here, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring up in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. CGOD baby, no that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We doing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I'm scoring. Do this for my city. I bring on the trophy, feel like Freddie Mercury. We all be the champions.
We're in Los Angeles. Look at them numbers.
Bring home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend.
Name of this shit.
Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yellow timber. Standing in line, they put me in the center. It blow they mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game with our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
We're in Los Angeles. What are the numbers?
Bring home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it so she was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay,
I'm gonna send them more.
are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And whatever you own, we own it. I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big
Can't say no more.
They have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Man, beat the hell out of the dudes.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. Only able to work it to the 20 after the nice broken tackle.